Tip of the week. Langsera. What did you get it on, mate?
I'm just waiting for you to fall in.
Hello and welcome back to MAFT UK. And where am I this time out? Well, I'm at my local water, clear water, but I'm fishing a lake or pond which I've never fished before, which is called Pool. There is currently nobody with me on this peg right now, but tomorrow at lunchtime I'm going to be joined with Paul and Tyson, who are going to do a 24-hour session with us as well. There is a reason that we're doing it. I'll explain all that a bit later on, but you know, again, it's been 4 months since I've been out on the bank, and you know, local water, I do enjoy coming here. The staff are fantastic. It's clean, it's tidy, it's well maintained. I do like my local water, and I'm very, very lucky to have something so close to hand. So yeah, 48 hours. I've never fished it. I've had some good tips off the bailiff, who's told me some probable good points or good spots to fish to. So only a fool wouldn't take such advice, so I'm going to copy that. I have actually seen over one of his spots that he pointed out a fish surface already, so that's really good news. Size of the fish in this pool aren't huge. However, there is a possible 25 to 30. Every time they tried netting it, it kept getting away, so they've not had that one out of here yet. But the average is around, you know, about 18 to 20, that sort of size, so good fish. And if I can get my hands on one of those this weekend, I'll be more than chuffed, more than chuffed. In the meantime, it is such a nice night. There isn't any rain, so I'm going to focus on getting my rods out first before I start nesting. But you know it's coming. I ain't doing anything before I've had a beer. And you know what? I always say it, but I always mean it. I've earned the bugger too. Cheers and welcome to MAFT UK. I don't care, I can hear the motorway. It's just nice to be away in it. Let's get some fishing done. I'm hoping it's just about to do it again. There's a fish having big fun. It's a mirror. You keep watching that, I'll set my gear up. Got him! Now, most of you will know, well, anyone who watches my videos will know I'm not a rig clinic type of person. I don't really show a lot of rigs and how I make rigs or anything. But I am using PVA bags, and I've pre-made these at home. And later on I'll show you that clip if you're interested. But it's not how to, it's just what I do. And I think anything, when it comes to fishing, there's people out there who purposely go out to show you what to do. I don't do that. I just do what I do, and video me doing it. So yeah, it is some information about how to make these PVA bags, and if you want to watch it when it comes up, by all means do so, and drop in a comment too. See, you know, what's different from what I do to what you do, and how can I improve mine. So by all means, please comment away. I don't mind at all, as long as they're nice comments. Anyhow, I've already marked out my first position off the advice of the bailiff, so I am now going to just drop that first one in, and you keep watching for more boshing carp. Now, I also have a bit of bait already pre-made up. It's called it's the French mix, I think it's called. Now, I put the sweet corn in, I've got boilies in there, and I've also got chopped boilies as well. The main ingredients for this is beaten anna, and you can see if I can get a bit of a close-up on that for you. There's lots of seeds, and there's even cornflakes and all sorts in there going on, so there's a lot in there. It's good, and you can all get to the locations from the bank, so no need for spotting. So my current plan, I've got the location of where I need to fish. It's clipped up. I'm now going to go out. I'm going to put my PVA bag out in its location, and I'm going to run around quickly. It's only literally 10 meters away, and I'm going to lob some bait right on top of that too, so hopefully get that up and running pretty quick. So let's get that done. I am going to run out of sunlight soon, so we need to be sharpish. So less waffle, more fishing. And my final one is right in the middle for tonight. Right. Now I'm fishing. Now I've baited up. Now I'm happy. Now I'll put my bivvy up, get comfy, and then get some tea on because I'm hungry. Bit of cloud over there. I think it's give it quite cold for this evening, but I'm not bothered. I couldn't care less. Well, I'm in. That weighed in between 17 and 18 in the sling. So we'll just get on camera for you. Come on. But there we go. 18.8, couple off for the sling. 16 pound. That's not a bad start, is it? There we go. How's that for a start? 10 minutes of fishing, first fish out of the water already. Well chuffed, and I've only got one peg in my bivvy. And I'm terrified it's going to blow into the lake, but there you go. So let's get this bugger in as well. What a great start. What an absolute great start. 4 months without fishing, first fish 10 minutes. Love it. And what a cracker too. Little fat belly, reminds me of somebody. And there she goes. Happy as well, I must admit, that was a great start to the session. 10 minutes in. I do feel a little bit warmer now. That's it, as soon as the sun's gone in, the wind chill factor takes over, and it's got rather chilly quite quickly. I've got to decide what I'm going to have for my dinner. I have got 2 dinners to choose from. I've got spaghetti meatballs, which is, you know, like the IKEA meatballs with spaghetti, some sauce, some mushrooms, some garlic, crushed powder and that sort of stuff to go in with it. Or I've gone a traditional type Frey Bentos pie in the tin with some tinned veg as well. So I've gone classic, an Italian classic. Now, but the thing is, I'm not sure if I can be bothered to do either of those. So I may just do a sausage barm and have my breakfast early. I don't know. I think I might do that. I know I should look after myself a bit better and have some decent food, but you know, you want something nice and warm. But I just don't know. Can I be bothered cooking this time? I've had a long day, and I really need to relax. And I think I'm talking myself into a sausage butty on a barm cake. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It was supposed to be for my breakfast, but you know what? Bugger to it. I'll have it now instead. Yeah, I am quite hungry. So while I've got the last light, I think I'll get some food on, and then we'll get back to a bit of fishing. Good to see you all again. It's good to be back out. Had a chat with a few people already. Some keen fishermen here. I'm not surprised if you pay a lot of money to go on that syndicate. You need to be keen. So yes, plenty of water as well. The water level's up good and high. Yeah. Let's see what we can do. So we're definitely into last light now. I've had my dinner and it was rather nice, and I'm just chilling out, literally chilling out because it's gone freezing. I have got my really warm jacket on. It's a really good coat. I got it about 3 sizes too big, which is quite large for me, and it's worth it because you can just chuck it on everything that you've got. It has that extra layer. It's a really good coat. So there you go. It's ideal for fishing in here, although it's not carpy. It's black, so that'll do. Yeah. Anyway, as I said earlier, I made all my first PVA bags up before I got here, and I made them up a couple of days ago, and they've just been sat in the box ready to go. I also made up my ground bait as well, which I only put it out on that one over there, which you've seen on the right hand rod. I only put that out, and that's the one I caught on. So whether that had a difference in it or not, the other two I didn't put it over onto those. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll bait up properly tomorrow morning when I got some time. When I bring the rods in and do everything, I'll just nip round, bait out with that area. Now, one thing I have seen is all the fish surfacing over on that far bank from here, which is really good. I've not heard anything over there, which is going to be Paul's side, which he chose, by the way, not me. I've not seen anything surface over there, but to be also to be fair, I haven't actually looked. Now, PVA bags. Go on, you might as well have a look at what I did. It should be with the lid down. I'm just trying to show you, but it's not quite working that way. Let's get a little bit of it down first. This is actually the fine chopper, so it breaks them up in a lot smaller particles. Yeah, it's very difficult to have open and cut, pretty much because that's a probably good safety feature. You don't really want your hands in there like my thumb is right now. Not that I'm in any danger of that slipping in, but more likely to tip it over. You can get the gist of what's going on in there. Let's close it down and finish it off. So as you can see, it's Gone down to about 7mm pieces, little tiny 7mm chunks, down to about nothing, down to powder. So we've gone from 15mm boilies down to, I guess that would be the largest piece there, down to nothing, down to dust. What I'll do with that on a smaller scale, I'll add some combo mix pellets, small pellets for PVA bags, and then that'll give me a great base for my solid PVA bags. One of the things this system comes with is these two smaller containers. Now, with the chopper, the bucket, the two containers, it's not too bad, but I find that the quality of the plastic isn't that good. You probably know the name of this equipment, it's Ridge Monkey, but it doesn't feel strong enough. The lid of the boilie chopper just seems very, very fragile, and it's not something I would like to take out on the bank with me. I think that was something that would break very easily. So although it has its uses, I quite happily take the bucket out, but the boilie chopper and everything out on the bank as well. No, I'd rather do this at home first. So there we go. Anyway, the kilo that I chopped up I can put into these smaller containers, make my PVA mix with those, and I can either keep that, bring that along with me, or I can just use it to mix and make the bait here, you know, make the bags up here. So it's 6 2/3, however you want to do it. I've got a bit of time to kill. I'll do it now and get it done out of the way, and then all ready for the session that I'm on now. Every time, if I open any liquids or any additives, I'll always bring them home and put them in an airtight container because they can stink. Especially these halibut ones down the bottom here, they really do stink. And they're perfect for France and catfishing, but you don't want it stinking at your garage, and also it attracts all sorts of rodents as well, so I keep everything here. So there we are. So I'll be adding some of that, or something similar to that, just to get a little bit more flavour in there. You've got actually quite a contrast of flavours there. You've got those pellets are quite a fishy based smell as opposed to the sweetness of the beating anna, so there's quite a contrast there. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. But what you will have is different breakdown rates, so the pellets will just break down different, smells will be released differently, so it could work in your favour, it might not. There we go. So I think we'll give that a go. It looks about right, it feels right, it smells gorgeous now. Now I've added that liquid, but let's just see how we go with that. We'll make the first couple, and if it's holding together well and coming up right, then we'll keep that. We'll keep it. If not, add a few more ingredients. I don't know. Throw what you want in. It's fish food, isn't it? It's all fish food at the end of the day. Yeah, I know, I don't normally do this rig clinic stuff, do I, or anything like that. I don't normally do it, but I was at work a couple of weeks ago, and the guy said, I've seen you before, and he went, oh yeah, a video, YouTube. He says, you do lots of rigs and stuff like that. I said, no. No, actually, that wasn't me. I've probably done 2 or 3. One of them was a catfishing rig, and apart from that, I don't do rig clinics or anything. There's enough of that out there, but this is just part of the video. This is just like the week before, the weekend. This is the bank holiday. Can't go anywhere, so I thought I'd just knock a few things together and do a little bit of preparation for next week. 2 days. I'm already into it, obviously, because you're watching this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Now then, I don't know if you're anything like me, but obviously we get the solid PVA bags. There's this Fox range, small, large, or is that medium? No, that's large. Your refill bags to go with it. Whether you get along with these or not, whether you find these useful or whether you actually can use them is a different thing. Not always that easy to use, to be fair. They can be quite complicated, and sometimes it's just easier just to do it all by hand, but I'll give them both a go and see how we get on. But yeah, it's not always that easy. It's a bit of trial and error. Some people, right, I kid you not, when I see them make their PVA bags, they look absolutely immaculate. All the ends tucked in and they just look brilliant. Mine don't. So if you want to learn how to make a PVA bag properly, you are watching the wrong video. I'm just going to do it my way, okay? And it's not necessarily the right way. So don't criticize me for it. I'm being straight with you. This is not a rig clinic. This is not me showing you how to do it. I'm just showing you what I'm doing and what I've done. So don't grab me for it, because you will when you see them. The next thing really is your choice of leads that you're going to use with your solid PVA bag. Now, I've used these in the past. I quite like them, with the extended arms, so that you can create your PVA bag with that sticking out the top, and it's just nice, easy and easy to attach, so you can make your bags up before you go, attach your line onto that, and away you go. Or you do an inline version, which is just completely solid in the bag, and you do that up on the bank. So how you do this, how you decide which is for you, is entirely up to you. Now, if you do it this way, like you say, you can make these up, leave them, and then just tie them on at the last minute. But these will have to be in line and made on the bank at the time. So there you go. They do not want to come out individually. Now, if it's going to mess up, this is usually where it messes up for me. Oop, don't drop it. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Now, like I said, that's nothing like what you see other people's. They take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and get them looking really well. That's as good as I need to do mine. I'm not doing it. It's not a long chuck. It's only literally a couple of rods out in front of me. I don't need any more than that. So there we go. That's my first one done. And now I'm just going to do the rest. And probably cut back to a bit of fishing. Everything, all the bait I'm using this weekend is Hindus, and straight away into a fish. So I'm pretty cool with that. And it's a beatanana. Everything's beatanana based. So yeah, more than happy with a good start. Let's hope I can keep that up. It has gone a bit quiet. I did get a beep on the right hand rod again, but it looked more like it was a liner than anything else. And I think tomorrow morning I'm going to change over to bat leads as well, because the swan is coming round here quite a lot. And also, I noticed that they do pan left and right a lot as it was fighting me, so it was picking up my other rods. So yeah, definitely put bat leads on tomorrow, I think. Can't be bothered now. I'm in relaxed mode. Yeah. A message for Maria Salazar. Oh, there goes another one, jumping. Maria, I've not brought any of your stuff with me this session. There is a reason for that, because I want to share it with Dave and Andy and all the usual crew. When we have our social with them, that's when I'm going to be doing it. So I'm saving it. I'm saving it for then. Alright, so you're not going to see any of your stuff this time round, I'm afraid. But there's loads of it. Thank you very much. But it'll definitely be on the next video with Andy and Dave and maybe Chris and whoever I'm fishing with. So yeah, thank you again. I do appreciate it. Part of the team, aren't you? You just can't fish with us. You're too far away. I do have to speak to Chris. Chris has bought a new camera. Now, coincidentally, me and Chris and I have been fishing and filming with the same camera for 4 years, and Chris has just upgraded his camera. I've been looking at upgrading mine, but with the current climate and the current way things are for me at the moment, it wasn't something I could afford, so I just didn't do it. So I'm still with the original stuff, which works perfectly fine. I think it would be very hard to deny this is a fantastic morning. There is not a cloud in the sky, there's not hardly a breath of wind. It's just a beautiful morning. Whether it's good for fishing or not, that's a different story, but it is a beautiful morning and I'm really enjoying being out in it. And I've watched the sun come up this morning, I've had my eyes on the water this morning, and now I've just made myself a terrific brew too. And as you know, that is terrific. Now, you're going to have to excuse me because That sun is right in my face and it's pinging off the water, so I'm gonna have to put my hat on. Yeah, what a terrific morning. I got up and I just walked over just 10 metres that way and I baited up, and I've catapulted a few in as well this morning. So I've rebaited up, but I've left the baits in. I didn't want to disturb them just now. And there's no mad panic. I think what I'll do is when Paul turns up, I think I'll change my baits over then. It's the second time now that I've replaced my catapult elastic. So these I think this particular, was this a Fox catapult? I think they come in at about a tenner. And the other one I've got, I think is a Nash one. I think they're about £15. The catapult elastic to replace both of them was £2.50 off eBay. The only thing you've just got to get right is the thickness of your banding. Now I can't tell you what that is because I don't know what you've got. So mine was 2mm to 5mm. So yeah, if you need to replace your catapult elastic, save yourself a tenner, go and buy some elastic off eBay and do the work yourself. It's not hard. You just get sore fingers for about 10 minutes while you try to push the elastic down or get the little device to work on this. So yeah, definitely save yourself a few quid there. And as I proved this morning, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. It's just as equally as good as it was when I bought it. In fact, it was better than the last elastic that I bought. I bought some from China last time and I bought loads of it, and it degraded very quickly. This appears to be the more traditional stuff, and again it was only £2.50. So if I get a year out of that, if I get a season for £2.50 out of a catapult, I ain't complaining at that. So there you go. Today's top tip, and it's already early doors. Just a slight change of tactic. I went for the left-hand rod zig, and the other two are back on PVAs. I did put another PVA on the left-hand rod, but as soon as I put it in, this one took it out, so it was a little bit too close in. So I decided to come back a bit more deeper water, but put a zig on. Let's give it a go. Nothing to lose. So just a quick update. Pool's about 10 minutes away. Plenty of fish starting to show now. I've actually seen some movement down the bottom half there as well, where Paul's going. I haven't seen anything until now, but yeah, lots of fish showing, especially where I've put the bait, which is a good sign. But again, no knocks as yet, but I have put bat legs on this time. That's it, nothing else to report really, apart from the fact it's still an absolutely gorgeous day. Here they come. Tice and Paul. How you doing, Tice? You okay?
Morning.
How you doing? You alright? My sir, that's a big one. Oh, he's got Stella.
You're only jealous.
Come on, Tice, there's no in it. Get him grafting, that's the way. Right, so a lot of fish showing over in the corner there. I've had a yellow zig on for pretty much a good couple hours now. Nothing, I think I had a liner off it, so I've actually changed from yellow now to the black zig, because any second now the sun's going to come back out again. I think maybe the black zig might be the way to go, so we'll give that a try. Nope.
Oh, maybe. There you are. So you are, definitely. Dropped him.
I nearly said fish number 2. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, no, really. If you ever miscast, you're knackered, you've got to start again.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I'm just going to go for
bro.
Gonna just go for a best guess. Got to be about a rod's length off that bowl.
Yeah. Literally on the edge of the ripple.
Yeah. Any shallower than that, then swans are.
Yeah. Perfect.
I love that any day.
Spook one at the same time as in water.
Over me zig.
No, actually, no, the zig's about a rod length further in this way. We know that hit the...
I'm just waiting for you to fall in.
Dad, the huge one's over there. Stop it. Come on, fish. Yeah, the net. Skip it.
Got through you on the line.
Yeah. I don't mind if it picks up the other one.
You've gone over it or under it.
That's the other one. Yeah, I think it's coming in there.
Who's having a good fight this one?
What's it that?
This one doesn't want to come in. Just fish actually what?
Check its head, doesn't it?
I thought it was here.
He's not ready for yet. He's not ready for coming in yet. Is it off? That's all not. We're all right. There's not much you can do with it. I don't mind if it's full of nibbles. What we have to do, Ted, to try and find a little bottle out. You can work with these pretty much the head.
On the bank. And if I go a bit forward,
I think you're under.
That's it.
The thing is, I've got to get him over this side because you can't bring him in over there. Just bring it in, mate. Thank you, Tyson. I know this big line, it's not big line, and I've pulled in 100.
the fish is still fighting. Oh my god, that's on this grass.
Yeah.
It's a fighter, this one, Tyson. Might not be the biggest fish in the world, but it certainly knows how to fight. down, isn't it?
It's jumping.
Pardon?
Not a rabbit. Jumping. Not a rabbit. Is he even?
He's in the net.
It's alive. It's alive.
Yeah, we're in shot there.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Now, I haven't weighed this little devil yet. It is fish number 2, but I do have a confession to make. It was slightly foul hooked. Now, I shouldn't make that confession, I guess, but I am going to be, because it's all about honesty. It was a foul hooker. I will weigh it just for the hell of it, but I do have to get the carp care kit out and just make sure that it's treated on where it was foul hooked. So I'm going to do that now. It's only a little tiny nick, but I just want to make sure that before I put the fish back, that it's treated, looked after well, and then I can't be condemned for doing anything wrong. Right, Tice, if you want to stand next to that and just make sure it doesn't flip out into the water for me. Okay.
Get on its fin, Math.
On its fin?
Yeah.
Right, should we get them back, Tice?
Goodbye, fishy.
I think you can argue the toss all day whether a foul hooked fish is still a fish out of the water with a fishing hook, fishing rod and line. It's still out of the water. You could argue that point all day if you wish, but I mean, I'm not that bothered about it. It was foul hooked. I'm not that bothered about it, so it is what it is. Most important thing is it's gone back and it's nice and safe and it's been treated where it was foul hooked. That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it? Is there anything different? So, but it's still a good sign. I'm still chuffed. There's fish in the area where I was fishing anyhow, but I'm not claiming it. It's just a foul hooked fish. But still fish number 2, whichever way you look at it. Well, unfortunately, the sun's gone in, the wind's picked up. It's a bit chilly out there, so I'm going to have to cook on the inside. But tonight I'm having, dinner-wise, I'm having spaghetti bolognese, the IKEA type spaghetti meatballs, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm quite hungry actually. I've not eaten properly. I've eaten crap all day, so let's have something else, something a bit more substantial. But the trouble is I can't sit up straight in this bivvy. It's cricking my neck a bit. So anyway, the pasta's on. I'll add a bit of salt to that, give it a bit of flavour, put it to one side, and then I'll cook the meatballs and mushrooms and everything, or get them all going as well. Paul, you do seem to be roughing it a bit there tonight, mate. What have you got? Pot noodle?
Yeah. Just a posh pot noodle.
Yeah.
Minted lamb steaks and boiled new potatoes in butter.
Well, I must admit, mate, that looks absolutely tremendous. You've just done me out. I'm doing spaghetti bolognese, and you make me look like the cheap neighbour now, don't you?
You normally outdo everyone else.
Yeah, I'm the cheap neighbour now. That's what I am.
Same size that one you've got.
Right.
So actually the exercise is quite big because both of these pieces of meat I've done in one go in one half of it.
Well, that's not so bad then, is it?
Yeah.
Well, here we go then. Spaghetti and meatballs with added mushrooms and garlic and in here I have some garlic bread. Garlic bread, there you go. Some lovely garlic bread, Ridge Monkey style. So, let me get on with my dinner and I will see you in a bit. So I'd just like to say a quick hello to Sebastian. Sebastian, yes, I eventually did get my dinner. Thank you for stopping by. Really nice to talk to you. I hope you get your fish out of Kellet. Yes, it's very frustrating. Trust me, I know. And I'm sure with perseverance, you will definitely get your fish out of there, mate. So good luck with that. And a big hi to the guys over there who completely booked Kellet Lake. I wonder where you got that idea from. Anyway, yeah, Sebastian, nice to meet you. Thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it, and good luck on Kellet. So I was just looking through my bits and bobs what I had to do the cooking with, and just to make sure I had enough herbs and spices. And unfortunately, there was one herb and spice that I missed. I didn't even know I had it with me, and to be honest with you, I'm not sure I really want this type of thing with me. It's can you read that? I'm not really sure I want that in my food. I don't know if anyone knows what it tastes like. but I don't want it to be me. There you go. Hi Chris, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Can't go anywhere without fennel.
No, you can't. No, apparently not. He's everywhere. So, bit of a disaster, really. This was the point where I presented Paul with his birthday cake. So I set the stage up to look a bit like this. Tyson was sat on the white box in the middle, Paul on the left and me on the right. On the table you can see the cake, but unfortunately, well what I did was cover it up with a box, so you couldn't see the cake. And then I took a picture of the cake before we cut it up and put the box over it, and that looked like this. And basically what I'd done, I bought a cake, put some cream on it, sprinkled some stuff on, invited Paul around and gave it to him as a birthday present. Why did I do that? It's not even his birthday for 6 months. Well, the problem is that in October Paul had a birthday bash organised and I was going to go. But unfortunately our France trips got cancelled and put back. And the only dates that were available for us to do were October, which fell right on Paul's birthday. So because of the cost of France, I'm afraid I can't go to Paul's birthday bash. I'm going to France instead. So I had a little bit of a guilt trip, so I bought him a cake, bought him some trimmings and put some bits on, and thought that I would make up to him by turning this into his birthday bash. So I did. And I presented it to him and I told the story on camera, but unfortunately either I didn't press play or record or whatever, and it's not there, the file's not there. So I've got the setup, I've got the cake, but the actual me, Paul and Ty sitting down having a bite of cake, going through that emotion, just isn't there. It's not there. The footage isn't here. So I'm really gutted about that, because that was the whole point. The most important part is not there. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Looks like you didn't get your birthday bash after all, even despite my best efforts. So there you go. That's why I'm a little bit gutted, and I've just done this recording now just to explain what's going on. All right. Anyway, Paul, this is what happened next. Yeah, well that's the. Well, look, I'm being joined again by Carp King. Say hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Yes, we're having a bit of a gingangooli. It's a little bit of a social. Tyson's with us and Paul's with us, so we're doing all right. Well, although the camera doesn't show it, we are currently on last light. Oh no, no!
Oh no, it's still there.
Still there. You just tangled up, aren't you?
Don't get how it's tangled.
There you are.
Yeah, come on, move.
You're still tangled.
Yeah.
These are light, aren't they?
Yeah. That's it.
You free?
Yeah.
Do you want me to bring this in or leave it?
We can probably actually go back onto this.
Put it over here at the west side. Okay. Alright, mate. Now I've got your net. That's a nice one. Not bad. Come on, nearly there. She's always not a blank, bud. Want to get kicking that and everything.
Oh yeah, Matt's over there. Tyson.
What?
It's alright, you go get it. It's not going anywhere. I got it.
Got a fish. In.
It's not bad, not bad. Just watch it tip of your rod.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
13 on the nose.
What?
Yeah, it is indeed, yeah.
Bang on 13.
Dad, how much
That's
is it?
zeroed with the net as well.
Dad, how much is it? Dad, how much is it?
You get some pictures.
13. So then, there we go. So it's not a blank for you, Paul.
Blank saver.
What did you get it on, mate?
That was on a 12mm
Thank you, fish.
Nash pineapple popper.
Marvellous. Well done, mate.
Pineapple.
Well done. It was looking a bit quiet, wasn't it, at one
Yeah, it
point?
was definitely
We didn't think
100%.
you was going to get one out of here.
I didn't think it was going to happen.
No. Well chuffed for you. Well chuffed.
Not bad for a little £13 mirror.
So we can call that one all now, can't we?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not going to count the other one. Right. Very good. Well done. Nice fish too.
Yeah.
Right. Well done.
Cool.
Let's get that bugger back in.
Yeah.
Ready, three.
There we go. Nice job. Well done. Yeah.
Sulk under the bush.
Yeah, seen it, yeah, straight into the reeds. Knows where to go. It's not too keen to get away either, is it?
No, it's gone to sulk, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well done, mate.
Blankety blank over.
So, you wanted your fish, Tice? Now you got your fish.
Okay.
Stop moaning about it. Well done. Sausage, bacon, black pudding, toast, and a nice coffee. Why wouldn't you? Yep, so we're into the last hour now. Again, it's another beautiful morning. Could do with just that wind dropping off a bit, just keeping that chill factor down a bit. But again, yeah, a lovely morning. Still 2 fish. Paul got 1, so it's not been a blank for either of us. I've actually enjoyed fishing penners. People call it the stock pond. Rightly so, it was. It was a stock pond. They netted it, cleaned out all the chaff, and then made sure that there was some decent fish in here, and made it what it was. It is small, yes, but it's a great little venue for a little social. You know, you and a mate or something like that. If you just want to do a bit of fishing, and some decent sized fish in here, so there is something worth catching. I've enjoyed fishing here, to be honest. I like it. I mean, I do like clear water anyhow. It's one of my favourite venues, and it was quite interesting to see that that other people now have started booking Kellick exclusively. I think that's quite. I like that idea. Maybe it was us that started that little trend, eh? I'll take that. But yeah, it's quite a good venue there. Most people. There's not many people that poo-poo you on here. A lot of people walk past, say hello, and you know, there's a lot of the future of fishing. You know, the young lads who fish here as well, like young Sebastian who came round yesterday. You know, keen, eager to learn, get in the water, you know, he'll make his mark on his carp fishing, won't he? So yeah, it's a nice complex. It's everybody's friendly and everybody's helpful. And at last I've seen the fish starting to surface. So I may just move my zig over, because I've had my zig over there for the last few hours and nothing, but now this is the first fish I've seen surface over there. So I might just plop a zig on its head. Yeah, so there you go. Last hour. Let's see what we can do. It's time now for tip of the week. Okay, bulrushes or hot dogs on sticks. When they start to look like that and you can't get your barbecue going and you need that extra spark to get things going, you got a lighter, you need some fuel. Light your bulrush, it acts like a fuse. It'll smoulder away. Keep lighting, keep burning away, giving you some embers. So bulrushes are very good for starting fires. There you go. Tip of the week. Well, everything's packed away now. There's just my rods and my bag just to go in the car. I'm literally on my last few minutes, so I'm counting the minutes down. I'm not disappointed. I'd like to have seen a couple more fish out of here, but who wouldn't? Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to Paul and Tyson soon, so just keep my eyes on the rods for the last few minutes before the dreaded reel in, and then not so long drive home, and then unpack everything again. Right, well, we've reached the end of our session. Paul's, both rods are in now,
Yeah,
so
done.
we're pretty much at the same place. Thanks, Paul, for the invite. I really appreciated it. It was good to come and have a good fish with you, and also cracking little venue. This great for a little mini social, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is very, very good. So thanks again, mate. And we'll see you on the next one somewhere, eh?
At some point.
And then, did you enjoy yourself, Tice?
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad about that, mate. Well, thank you very much, gents, and we'll see you next time. In the meantime, see you later. Bye-bye. Say goodbye, Tice.
Bye.
Be a bit more enthusiastic, mate.
Bye.
That's more like it. See you later. Bye.